Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Psi-Lords issue number 8. Looks like this is going to be the last issue. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of the book, not a fan of that. Also, I may have been wrong with a prediction that I made. Exo Manowar, save the day, destroy the Earth. I really thought they were going to blow up the Earth, like little Marvin the Martian up there. I'm going to blow up the Earth. Hey, watch it. You're cute, but don't. Don't, all right? This, yeah, it's fine. I mean, there was a character named Raven Rock. Sounds like Ragnarok. Like, they're definitely going there, right? Nice misdirection. Anyhow, so I was wrong. I was wrong in that. But we're still going to bring it up because there's hope. Anyway, there's hope that the Earth can be destroyed. Let's get talking about who made this comic book. And I'm going to tell you about the book itself and where it appears it's going to be going from here. So writer Fred Van Lent, artist Renato Guedes, letters Dave Sharp. The cover is by Kano, another one by Zu Orso, another by Stacey Lee, and yet another by Scott Forbes. This issue is called Dark Victory. It's called Dark Victory because, well, we get a team adjustment here. See, the Psi-Lords are no more, all right? And we start with one member just killed right outright. Like, just ripped in half. You dead, fool, you dead. Now, do Psi-Lords stay dead forever? Maybe. The trick is that there's a huge shift in the status quo. We find out a lot of things in here. One of the things we find out is why these guys were called Psi-Lords in the first place. Okay, I did not expect that. Why was there the rule one Psi-Lord may not kill another Psi-Lord? Holy crap, I did not see that coming. I genuinely loved that surprise about this. That was cool. Like, that's how you write a good comic book, man. That was surprising. This part was so freaking amazing to me that, honestly, I feel that if you haven't read Psi-Lords up to now and you decide, you know what, this is the last issue, let me go and check it out, let me see what's what. If you went and bought this issue, you would read it, you would understand it just enough, and it would spark that interest to buy the previous issues. Or the whole arc, you know, whatever, it is what it is. But this was fun. Like, this was seriously fun. The characters go through a change. New team member, okay? They get to keep their powers, although their power source is not quite, let's just say, in the same place, all right? I was impressed with the way they pulled this off. It looks like they're going to have a new name, the Star Watchers. Now, again, no major spoilers for this book. That's just not how I roll, all right? Like, there's a reason why I actually buy my book, even though they, Valiant sends me these books early. I buy the book anyway, passing along. Look, this book could actually go into one of two states right now, or eventually both. They could go into a big event where the Psi-Lords have to go and find Raven Rock and stop his dark, maligned plans. Some characters get what was coming to them, just saying. Or they could wind up shelving this book for a while and bringing it back as Star Watchers. It's really going to depend, I think, on how well this book was received by the general populace. Hopefully, if this book sells well in the trade paperback form, then we will, hopefully, wind up getting more of the Psi-Lords / Star Watchers. Because I really like this team. I genuinely like this team. I like that they get little bits of information about their past and who they are, what their real names were. Little things like that. Dude, y'all remember when we were first learning about Wolverine? It feels like that, except in space. They're all like superpowered Charles Xaviers. I'm just saying. This was a wicked book, and this was a wild ride. I like the idea that it took place clearly in the Valiant universe. I mean, Exo Manowar was all throughout these past couple of books. Yet, it took an approach where there was no interaction with these characters. They haven't actually met each other or bumped heads. That's cool. So, this book can either be shelved or it can go right into a brand new title, Star Watchers, and just start kicking butt and taking names. Or they can wind up doing one that maybe, hopefully, eventually one day leads into the other. Guys, consider getting this trade paperback, because this really was a wild, trippy ride. And it's been my opinion for a long time that as much as I love sci-fi over fantasy, the reason why more people are reading fantasy than sci-fi is because there's not enough sci-fi out there, but there's plenty of fantasy. So I'm just saying, we've got a really good sci-fi and yet present day comic book. So major company here. So I enjoyed this. I am looking forward to seeing more of these characters. I hope they don't make us wait too long for them. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.